Hi, I'm Grace, and today I'm going to talk about Portrait of a Lady on Fire, directed by Celine Sciamma. First, we're going to start with a quick trailer, just to get an overview of the story and our characters, as well as where it takes place.
Je suis peintre. L'homme intéressé par ma fille est Mélanie. Nous partons là-bas si le portrait lui plaît. L'a épuisé déjà un pas en travaux.
Que s'est-il passé? Je ne sais pas. Elle vous attend.
Ça fait des années que je rêve de faire ça.
Mourir?
Courir.
Vous allez devoir la peindre sans que les sache. Il pense que vous êtes une compagne de promenade pour quelque chose.
Que savez-vous de mon futur mariage?
Rien.
C'est tout ce que j'en sais aussi. Quand allez-vous vous marier?
Je ne sais pas si je vais me marier.
C'est parce que vous pouvez choisir que vous ne comprenez pas. Je vous comprends.
Quand vous êtes embarrassé, vous mordez vos lèvres.
Vraiment. Quand vous êtes troublé, vous respirez par la bouche. Combien de temps restez-vous?
Je ne sais pas.
J'ai un nouveau sentiment. Le regret.
Quel en est le titre?
Portrait de la jeune fille en veuve.
So overall, for the synopsis, the trailer did a pretty good job summarizing the entire story, but Heloise is set to be married, and Marianne is employed to paint a portrait without Heloise finding out. And Heloise, as the trailer said, thinks that Marianne is a walking companion. The two of them get close and fall for each other in a short-lived affair, with the entire story being told as a flashback to Marianne's art class, who she's posing for in this picture right here, even though we can't see them. So some of the characters, just to put faces to names, so everyone is more familiar. Marianne, again, is the painter who's on the left side, the brown hair. Heloise is the subject of her painting, the blonde sitting right next to her. Sophie is the maid on the right side, and then the Comtesse, or Countess, is Heloise's mother, who goes away for an extended period of time, which is when the majority of the story takes place, and when their love story takes place. Celine Sciamma is the director. Some of her common themes include the fluidity of gender, sexual identity among girls and women, the female gaze, stolen moments, and then the idea of outsiders, and also LGBT themes of outsiders and loneliness and stolen moments. So Portrait of a Lady on Fire is Celine Sciamma's fourth feature film, with Water Lilies, Tomboy, and Girlhood being her first three. All three are coming-of-age stories, and Celine likes to think of them as a trilogy. Water Lilies and Tomboy are both queer films, while Girlhood focuses on black girls growing up outside of Paris and joining a gang and being part of a gang. Another French Women Loving Women film, or WLW film, is Blue is the Warmest Color, but that's more centered around the male gaze. It is directed by a male director, and Sciamma wanted to prevent that feeling with Portrait of a Lady on Fire overall, and just show the femininity and female side of that idea and of queer film and stories. So the importance of this film is it shows a electric connection between two women when they find their desire for creative experiences fulfilled in each other, but it's equally about powers of art to validate, preserve, and console after a romance is over. Because again, like I said, this is short-lived, because Marianne is painting for Heloise's future husband, which I'll show you the portrait in a minute, but it shows their connection. But again, once the romance is over, they have only their memories. There's also often a taboo surrounding period pieces, and Sciamma wanted to prevent that as much as possible, with the story being one of profound female solidarity, with her allowing like sisterhood to bloom organically out of the settings austere traditionalism in 18th century France, when this film takes place. So just some of the LGBT representation in this film is the idea of home is shown through the loving relationship between Heloise and Marianne, as their love blossoms and shows solidarity among women. And it's formed as they do leisurely activities, as well as like housework, and also accompany Sophie to a local herbalist to get an abortion. The three of them go out and they support her in doing that, unbeknownst to the Comtesse, which was the intention of Sophie. Like, she didn't want Heloise's mother to find out that she was pregnant. So the ideas of home and freedom are also linked closely through the story. And again, home can be like a safe place or a place where identity may feel threatened or invisible, because this whole storyline between Marianne and Heloise is kept so secretive due to the fact that Heloise is getting married, and the entire portrait is for her future husband. When Heloise finds out that Marianne is a painter, because Marianne does go to her and tell her, she was hurt because she didn't think that it betrayed who she was as a person. Didn't seem very lively, which is this picture on the left right here. And so Heloise and Marianne worked together to create a new portrait that she felt much more comfortable displaying to her future husband, in terms of how she felt it portrayed her, again, as more lively and more energetic person. Because Marianne also, because she was a walking companion at first, or that's all she was to Heloise before she knew, Marianne could only observe her and then draw quick sketches, and then try and put it all together as it got dark out, before they went out again the next day. But now that Heloise agreed to pose, they could create something together and make it mean more to the two of them as they started their affair. So some of the artistic merits throughout this film are: it was shot in Brittany, France. The film was challenging to shoot because of the weather. Brittany is known for gray skies and being generally overcast, but while filming, it was sunny out. And then to change that, the challenge came when they had to shoot the interior shots to match the exterior with the 18th century castle where filming took place. So, as I said, lighting was the biggest challenge for Celine and Claire Mathin, the cinematographer, because they were limited in where they could hang lights, because the castle, even though it was deserted, was a historical monument, so they really only had limited space to hang things and place different lights in different structures. So to solve this problem, they built platforms outside of the castle to provide lights from, again, outside the windows, just so that it could give the effect that the light was coming out of the characters themselves instead of out of overhead fixtures. So Sciamma and Mathin wanted the character's skin to resemble the texture of an oil painting, which is the medium that Marianne uses while painting both Heloise's portrait and this picture shown here that the audience gets introduced to at the very beginning of the film. They also both wanted it to be a camera effect as opposed to something that was added post-production to make it seem realer and give that effect of natural and gentle lighting. And as well as Mathen also used candles to give this effect when it was darker or when it was nighttime during the scenes. Some of the awards that this film has won, it's highly acclaimed. So some of the awards are the Bodil Awards for 2021, the Best Non-American Film, the Cannes Film Festival, it won in 2019 for Best Screenplay, the Chicago International Film Festival won in 2019 for Best Feature, it also won Best Screenplay at the European Film Awards, and then the César Awards, Claire Mathen won Best Cinematography in 2020, and the César Awards are similar to the US's Oscar Awards. And here are my sources. Thank you so much for watching.